County Jail in Paulding, Ohio. So we are in their little base area, which is like a garage, where they actually brought inmates or prisoners or whatever you want to call them in to the prison before they went into the actual building to get put into their cells.
Yeah, because right through the door, we'll show on the right is where they, I guess, like showered them down and such.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. They have it like set up like a little gift shop and stuff here as well, which is funny. Someone that watched our last video, you asked about that thing we have. It's called a boot light. Well, this is who it is. They sell it actually here, and it's Jenna and Scott Investigate. So if you're interested in that little boot light thing that we use, that's how you find it. But we're going to just do a tour like we usually do, and then it'll go to the ghost hunt after that. And who knows, maybe we will catch something while we're on the ghost tour, because I have my headphones on so I can hear all the audio and all of that. So we will show you the building. It's smaller. I mean, it's a smaller jail, but it definitely has it's definitely of a bit of a creepy vibe, which you are also about to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, in here is where they would like shower and stuff. I think the inmates. Right now it's like a laundry room. But yeah, in here I guess would be a shower, because again it doesn't hold a ton of people.
No, there's only like maybe 20 cells, if that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually where they would have them get fingerprinted and mug shot. And then they would bring them in and put them into some sort of cell. This is where they would put felons, meaning like anybody that was like hardcore kind of thing, you know, any kind of violent crime stuff. The reason they put them here was because it was closer to where the sheriffs would hang out and stuff like that.
Because wait till you see where they put people for misdemeanors. It's very backwards. We'll get there though.
It's very backwards.
Because as you can see, these are cells that you can see out of.
Yeah. Yeah. So in this area, they do have quite a few spirits that like to hang out here. Most notably is Gary, who actually tragically was hung, actually right here on this bar. He was found by an employee here, and it's actually going to be his anniversary a few days from when we're filming this.
This is Saturday, and we're filming it on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So just a couple days.
Hopefully Gary will want to talk to us, which I hear he's very chatty. So they also see shadow figures down here. They hear women talking. They also do see children occasionally and a shadow figure. Yeah, it's a very creepy vibe down in here, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we'll go down there more during the investigation. Oh yeah, wasn't it? Did you? This little guy here. We didn't talk about this at all. Do you remember what she said about this whole situation?
Oh, this is a riot cell. So if the inmates were to get a hold of the jail, the jailer, whoever was on duty, could lock himself in here until help came.
That's terrifying.
And they used to actually use this for when inmates had visitations as well. They would put the inmate in there with his family, and they could, you know, visit.
Yummy.
Isn't that terrifying?
Yeah, it's a little bit spooky.
Alright, so this is the kitchen. Until like the 1970s, the sheriff actually lived here with his family, and one of the duties of the wife of the sheriff was she cooked meals for the inmates. So,
small prison.
The kitchen. So they would cook their meals and then distribute them out to the inmates as well.
Got some creepy doll action because every haunted location has creepy dolls. Yeah, what was this room for? I don't remember.
This was just kind of like a chill room for the sheriffs and the jailers, whoever was on duty. They would just kind of hang out in here.
And I know she said that she got this doll at a con.
Yes.
And its eyes glow red, which I mean, they already are red, but its face also changes. But I mean, like, also has makeup on, so I feel like... She says through pictures, though, but I feel like if you're just looking at it, your mind completely tricks on you. I mean, ew.
Yeah, I mean, we'll keep an eye on her, see if
Yeah.
something happens, because, yeah, she said that it has an attachment to it, so
Right.
we'll see what happens.
All right, so now we are on the second floor, and we're about to go into what we were talking about earlier, where the misdemeanors. So, like,
Yeah.
where?
So,
Yeah, so this is where they kept them. I mean, this literally looks like solitary confinement. I mean, it would just be... Obviously, that wall's gone on this one now, but... Yeah, pretty scary stuff. And again, this was just for minor crimes. Well, I guess it's a cell on that end. So... Okay.
still, it's pretty,
Yeah.
pretty
Well,
freaky.
what's the situation up here, though?
Again, a lot of shadow play, a lot of talking, a lot of EVPs. They see like a 4-foot shadow. There's some kids that have been seen up here as well.
She specifically told me to use my thermal camera up here.
Yes, she says that they get a lot of thermal images and shadows that don't show up on certain like spectrums.
Right, but she says it does for thermal, or if you're using night vision, particularly the green version.
Yeah.
People have captured the shadows in that. What else is up here? Anything really of note? She didn't really mention anything about that. Do you remember what this room was? Anything? I don't even know if we went in here. No.
We just kind of poked in here. This was another like living, like a chill kind of
Yeah.
hangout area for the jailers. There's some more.
More just
Creepy
lovely
dolls.
dolls. Just to, complete the vibe, I guess. Did you hear? One sec.
That was me. I went oof.
No, not that. Future Josh, listen to that back. I heard like a. It was before you said oof.
Okay.
It was before you stepped down. So that was like around the 2-minute mark. I'll have to listen to that back. No. If that was you, can you make another noise?
Oh, this was women's holding. Oh, this was. Oh, this was. Oh, this was.
All right, so now we're upstairs on the other side.
And this was some of the sheriff's living quarters. When they have overnights here and you pay to stay over the night, this is the lovely place where you get to sleep.
Right, which what we're doing is just like to 1 a.m.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, we're not doing it overnight.
Yeah, we have a hotel.
And then there's actually a restroom back here as well.
Yeah, there's a couple restrooms. There's one downstairs as well. So it's nice. And part of this place is air conditioned. Now, the room we're about to go up to, which is like the upstairs/attic thing,
Yeah.
not as much.
Not as much.
It's a little warm up there. What's the spirit she kept saying the name of when we went up?
It's Sheriff. Announce us so we can go up. Sheriff Keeler, we're coming up.
Killer.
Make sure you.
Yeah. Oh, and there's certain doors. This one, and then the next place we're going to go, which is the super creepy basement. You have to keep it closed, so if there's bats, they don't get into the main jail. We're here.
All right. So, this was the main living quarters. These were bedrooms. This one is actually made out into a child bedroom for a Audrey.
Do they know why Audrey's here? Did she say?
I don't believe so. I don't remember her saying anything. It may have just been somebody who decided this looked like a good place to stay.
Yeah, they have a lot of furniture and stuff. Because I know she said she came with the building, I'm pretty sure she said, so. But yeah, they have this little room set up for her. And then over here, I guess she said would have been their kitchen, right? Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, just a kitchen and the table. Pretty bare bones. And then there's just like what they call the attic over here, which I don't really know. And this is the attic.
And most everybody likes to come up here, especially the sheriff. He likes to talk up here. But it's fairly active with everybody wanting to talk.
Okay.
Up here.
Get a little view of the little town here of Paulding. We're on the top floor here. This big Frankenstein head, which you might have been able to see from the opening shot on the outside. Because I guess they did a haunted house here, not the current owners, but when it was the... Who had it before her, she said?
It was a restoration company that had it.
Oh, yeah, and they did that. And like she said, not a lot of restoration they did.
Yeah, they actually had like walls up in the basement and stuff like that. So.
Which, speaking of which, we are going to go down there now. All right, and now we're going to go into the basement, which is probably, as it is with many places, but I say, double fold here, the creepiest part of the building. Just gonna walk in here. See, there's all these lights everywhere. I assume that was from when they had the haunted house. Now, she said that not much really happens, like in these areas. She said, we're welcome to try, but the active room is this room, and then the tunnels, which we'll go to in a second. So, Kim, if you want to tell us what is the situation down here.
All right, so this was originally they thought was just a basement, and they were doing some restoration, like you do, and they took a bunch of walls down, and they found these tunnels and cells hidden back here. So they have quite a bit of activity as well down here. Most everybody that we've mentioned have been down here. They actually caught a little boy standing down here on a camera recently. They've heard talking and such like that. Yeah, so why don't we go check out the creepy cells.
Yeah. And where the girl was. Well, that whole situation.
Yeah, it's back in here. So one of these cells, when they broke it open, because they were sealed up inside here, there's a cell that's right here. When they broke it open, they actually found lost evidence of a murder victim named Nancy in here. They found her shoe and a piece of her clothing inside this cell. The case is still unsolved. Nobody knows who actually raped and murdered her. So it is an unsolved case, but they actually found evidence inside one of these walls.
Right, which is weird because, there's no reason for her to have been here, but her mom confirmed that it was hers.
Yes, and actually they have communicated with Nancy and with her mother here. So her mother has actually come to be with her daughter here at the jail. And
there's even some names they got, like she said, there was the name Cindy and something else, right?
Yes, Cindy and Mike. Mike was here first. He came last year. And then he would say that he's waiting for his girlfriend. And just a few months ago, Cindy appeared, and apparently Cindy's his girlfriend. So the theory is that Mike was waiting for Cindy to pass away, and she just recently passed, and she joined him here at the jail. They, for as far as they know, they don't have any connection to the jail. They just must like it.
That's a strange thing to just like being at, but
I know. There's quite a few that they've had that are just kind of transient spirits. So
let's go in here. And okay, right here is the where Nancy was supposed to
yes.
be. Because they have her. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. And I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Turn my light up. Okay, yeah, as you can see in there, they have like balloons where people sit and talk to Nancy. So it'll probably be a good place to kind of sit and talk later. It's actually fairly spacious in here. It's not like real claustrophobic. The ceiling's fairly high. And they focused a lot on this on that show, Paranormal State, yeah?
No, Portals to Hell.
Oh, sorry, Portals to Hell.
Yeah.
Where they actually broke down a part of the wall and found a new cell, but they did put that back up because of a bunch of different reasons. But it's weird that there's like, you can see like, hold my camera good, like down in here through this hole. It's kind of strange. Sort of creepy. And does this just loop around to that?
Yeah, it loops all the way around.
Oh, yeah. You can see, well, there used to be lights down here. You can see them, like, on the ceiling.
There we go. I can't see.
I wonder if when the haunted house, well, because this part was open. I think it's just the cells that they found. I think this part was already open when they got it, but it was the cells that were blocked away. Like, you can even see, like there's cracks and stuff that you'd be able to see into them there. Weird. That's a little strange. It's like
Oh.
yeah, it's like, step back a second. It's like all bricked up, and there's like this little window, but on the outside, it's just a concrete wall. Did she just say anything about that?
No.
That's weird. Let's step out here. But I mean, that's basically the place. So I mean, the only thing left now is to see if we can get any communication. It's not a significantly like huge place, but it's almost like almost every room seems to like have some kind of story or activity attached.
Yeah.
So I do think that, there will be a lot of places to spend our time and, ask questions and investigate. So, cool. Okay. So me and Kim are going to start investigating here in the first floor cell blocks. This is where, like, the bad guys were, and this is also where Gary, correct?
Yes.
Gary hung himself on that beam right above me. At first, we're going to just ask questions, see if we can get any interaction with this. We have EMF reader with a cave shoe and the lantern. We also have this thing, which touch or shadow. And then down there, there's a couple cat balls, and then the paranormal tripwire. So yeah.
So if there's anybody here with us right now that wants to interact with us, you can touch any of this stuff that we put out. It's not going to harm you in any way, but it'll just let us know that you're here. If there's anybody here with us right now, could you make a noise or touch one of our toys?
Also, there's talking, the owner's out doing like a radio show, so any voices that you might hear in the background is more than likely her. But if I hear something clearly, I will state it in real time.
Gary, are you here with us right now?
If you hear with us, light one of these devices up, please. That's by your picture. The paranormal tripwire lit up, but
I just saw that out of the corner of my eye.
I don't fully trust that thing because it does seem to randomly light up every so many intervals.
Gary, if that was you, could you do that again?
Oh, that's my chair. I'm like, what was that? If someone other than Gary's here with us, feel free to light any of these things up.
Can you make like a knocking noise or anything like this? well, that's not gonna do nothing, but can you knock on a wall or on a cell? Can you open one of these cell doors up for us? Oh,
See, I just don't know how much I trust those.
that was different, cause that was like, that went like full like red at one point. I've never seen it do that before. Can you do that again for me? Thank you. Were you an inmate here? Can you light those up if you were an inmate? Awesome. Are we talking to Gary? Can you light those up if this is Gary? If your name is not Gary, can you light those up? I don't know why I'm getting the name Jake. Is your name Jake? Is your name Jake? Can you light those two up again for me? Okay, if your name is not Jake, can you light those two up for me? Or light any of these up for me? Nothing here is gonna harm you.
Do we have an EMF down there?
There's a cat ball.
Move the lantern down there.
The lantern? Okay.
It'll be the easiest to see if it's at the end of the hall.
Yeah. Okay, we put the little lantern down there. It's basically the same kind of thing as these cool little tripwire thing here. Okay. Do you think you could go touch that? It'll do the same exact thing.
Open my camera screen.
I wasn't sure if you're still with us here.
All right, so now me and Kim moved into the. Where did we move to?
It's like kind of like a sheriff lounge.
Okay.
They would kind of hang out in here,
And it
and I
has
think
the.
dispatch was in here for a while and stuff.
Okay. It has the creepy doll over there. So we have a little ghost light there, some EMFs, and all the good stuff.
Any of the sheriffs with us here right now? If that was a yes, can you do that again for me? Please? Sheriff Keeler, is that you? Can you light those up again for me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Before that, did they all go to blue?
they did. Sheriff Keeler, can you touch something else that's in here besides those? Make them light up? There's a K2 over there. You touch that. Or do that again.
See, the lantern didn't light up though, did it?
It did not. Can you just touch that lantern?
If any viewers out there have the paranormal tripwire, does yours do this? It just makes it hard for me to trust it. Because that lantern should be lighting up too.
Yeah, because it's made by the same people. Alright, if you are a spirit, can you light up these two that are right next to this lantern? Just those two that I'm pointing at. Can you light those two up?
All right, so now me and Kim are in the second floor, and this is the what do you call like misdemeanors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like small crimes. I'm gonna walk over here.
All right. Anybody's here with us? We got some devices here. That little red light that's there in the middle of the hall. All you gotta do is touch that little antenna or can hear it. And it'll go off and do a bunch of lights. Down here, a little bit closer to me. It's a K2.
Oh, that's thunder, huh?
Oh, wow. That will light up a bunch of other colors too. You touch it. And then there's these two little balls. There's one here. And there's one there by the bookcase. If you just knock those around, they'll light up and flash. Do you think you could do that for us?
Spooky.
Nothing will harm you. I like how the toilet's just kind of there.
Yeah, it's just. I'll get a fair angle.
I wonder if that actually was there. Like you just had to poop in the middle of the hallway.
I don't know. I meant to ask for that, but.
Are there anybody here that was in one of these cells at one point in time?
But yeah, there's just this toilet, just. Ew.
It's like weirdly just there.
I mean.
I think it's hooked into the thing. I think it's piped.
Yeah, I think that's probably where they had to go.
That's gross.
It's pretty gross, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if it was all like men, I guess it would be okay, but
Yeah, I mean, the jail's not big, so I mean, I don't think there's gendered sections, but also that might be because again, you on the outside, like when you walk around, it's barred, so like they can see out there. So I guess if someone is using no one could see them using the restroom besides the guard. But
yeah, I guess that would make sense. All you have to do is get near that antenna that's there. It's not gonna hurt you. It's just gonna light up and let us know that you're here.
oh shit!
And we can ask you questions.
See, look how fun that was. You could do that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, see.
You can play with that.
Those work.
Yeah.
There's a storm coming. Can you use that energy to communicate with us?
Use the energy outside. Use that thunderstorm. All that lightning that's happening outside. Use that to do something. Sheriff Keeler, are you here with us right now? Can you light up one of those devices? Or any of the other sheriffs that were in this building? I just heard a woman's voice. Can you say that again for me, louder?
All right, so me and Kim are back in our little garage thing. It's been a pretty quiet night so far. It is storming quite a bit right now.
Yeah.
We just did went around, took some pictures, used the thermal camera. I don't think we got anything. I'll look back over it. Obviously, if I did, I will insert it, but I don't think so. We're going to go to the basement and just do some more stuff down there, and hopefully we catch something. And again, there might be things we caught we don't know. Obviously, we haven't, when we play it back, we'll know for sure. But all right, into the scary basement we go. If there's a bat, I'm going to scream. All right, so now we're in the basement. It's just creepy. You know, we actually haven't went over here. I just kind of want to.
Yeah.
What is even over here? What is this?
I don't know.
I just wonder if it was a prop from the haunted house. Kind of more crawl space there. Yeah, because there's these big arrows, which I assume was from the haunted house. Oh yeah, because look, there's like this.
Oh, that. Door. It's not.
Well, they said it was a maze, so I wonder if this would have been like a dead end or something.
Unless it went in there.
I don't know. Interesting. All right. Well, do we just want to go over there and?
Yeah, because she said they don't really get much over here.
Yeah.
It's usually back over here.
What's her name?
Nancy.
Nancy, are you here with us right now? Is that you trying to talk?
Nothing's coming through this box at all.
No, you can shut it off if you want to. You can just kind of listen.
Oh. I just heard a hay.
Yeah, for sure.
It. Oh. Oh.
That's creepy.
It was like as soon as I picked it up, they went, hey.
I was like, no, should we turn it back on?
I mean...
That was weird. Like, literally, as soon as you're about to shut it off, it was like, hey, no, wait. And then you shut it off. Try holding it, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, let's... But since we got a hey, literally, as you turned it off.
Yeah. Okay.
We think we heard you try to talk to us when we went to turn it off. Do you want to talk to us now? Is that you that said hey? What's to say? Alright, now we're going upstairs to like the attic area.
Sheriff, we're coming up.
Let's go over to the kitchen. Maybe we'll talk to the sheriff here, and we'll go try and talk to Abigail. We'll just sit at this little table here. Alright, so we're just going to do a normal session here. Then we'll move into the ghost box as usual. K2, we have cat balls over there, of course. We have the Ovilus on for this as well. So,
The lantern's in the door.
oh yeah, the lantern's in the door, so if it shines, I'll film that there. So if,
Spring.
okay. Spring. If anyone's here right now that would like to speak with us, if you can make a noise or Get close to one of these devices to let us know you want to talk.
Spring.
Same thing as it's spring before yourself. This thing is weird.
Bacon.
Bacon. It loves to say bacon.
Are you making fun of who lived up here?
The light
That
just
just
went
went
out.
off.
Threat.
Threat. It's like you just keep saying the same words.
Did you just come in the room? You have a seat? Join us at the table? Can you light that up again if you are an inmate? Or were an inmate here? Okay. If you can you tell us your name into that little device that's there? And let us know what your name is? Seems to go a little bit better. Can you tell us your name?
What did it say?
Faith?
Is your name Faith? And the lantern went up all bright when it said it too.
Turn it off.
Good. How many spirits are in this building?
Are you happy that someone is restoring the jail?
Yeah. Were you a good or a bad person? That was bad, right?
Yeah.
Why are you a bad person? I didn't. There's something there that I would.
Did you say that again for us? Why were you a bad person?
Did you hurt someone? Did you hurt someone?
Did the person you hurt die from their injuries? Could you repeat that? Did the person you hurt die from their injuries?
They did. Definitely.
I know they did. Do you feel remorse? Did you go to a different jail after you were here?
You're thought it sounded like it said break.
Did you break out of jail?
I'm not sure. That's so.
Just remember that one that
Right, he didn't break out of jail, did he?
he broke out of jail and he ended up drowning in the river after he got out of jail. I don't remember his name though, but he murdered somebody.
What's your name?
Yeah, I heard like Anthony or something like that. Is your name Anthony? Can you say your name again, please?
Alright, so this is probably going to be me and Kim's final room because it is getting close to 1, and we have recorded a lot. So yeah, now we are in
The little girl's
the
room.
little girl's room. I know this is supposed to be your safe space. Do you like it when people are in here with you?
Did you come here because there were other spirits here? Or have you always been here?
We're going to try and use this to communicate with you now. So if you could please try and tell us your name again.
There's a pretty doll over there in the rocking chair. What's her name? Can you say that again? What was her name? It said it the first time when you
What?
turned away. It said its name.
What is it?
The doll's name is Tiffany.
Tiffany?
Do you interact with the other spirits?
Cool. What's that?
I don't know.
Sounds like a little girl though.
Can you tell me what color that frog is right there on that book? What's your favorite color? Do you like red?
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye. But you have to.
Alright, so me and Kim are packing up now. Didn't feel like a very eventful night, but again, who knows when we go over all of this stuff, because we didn't really think we got that much inspiration out, so we got a decent amount. And we filmed a lot more here than we did there. So
Yeah.
hopefully, I mean, it seemed like there might have been some communications at the last part upstairs there.
Yeah, that seemed like it was kind of active, so hopefully we actually got some.
Hopefully we got something. But yeah. So, yeah. I guess you'll probably already know, Mr. Viewer, or Mr. or Mrs. Viewer at home if we caught stuff, because you've already seen it. But we do not know yet. But, yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I'm sure we'll have a recap video where we talk about the evidence and just the ghost hunt in more detail in podcast form. So make sure you watch out for that video/podcast. Thank you very much.
Bye.